What's up, guys? Road Rooster. I know I ain't been getting a whole bunch of videos. We've been busy this training process, running these miles, trying to get these loads in, learning a little bit thing or two. But training, went by pretty quick, then hopped right into having the student with me and working at prime pad for a little while, get back out here on the road and running some miles, getting some training in that way. I wasn't ever able to get up the 1 year review. It's been a good year since I got the truck. I ain't got no complaints. The only time I've ever been low on funds is whenever I decide to go home for a week and not making revenue. But towards the end of the year, I learned that, hey, if you go home in the middle of the week to the middle of the week, you can get a load or two in before, and get a load or two in on the way back out. You might have a low check, but you ain't gonna be negative at all. You ain't gonna have to touch that emergency fund. So that's definitely, been helpful. And up until right before I went to go training, I realized I can be more efficient. I've done good and I've been profitable this whole first year of leasing, but from watching videos, learning things myself, seeing how things work, you can definitely be more efficient, and that's what I'm striving for now. In the more efficient version of things, I think it's really good that I learned this now instead of after I'd already been training a while or something, because now I know what I could do better and I know what I need to do better. So as I'm getting students on the truck, I can help teach them how to be even more efficient than I was, my first experience at Prime. Whether it be running a little bit harder, within your hours, of course, like run hard, get there, spend time whenever you get there with the extra time you got, instead of, I can be shut down for 12 hours today and 12 hours tomorrow, still get another 10-hour break in and get there. So, run more efficiently. Don't complain. Be grateful. Take what you get. Don't be turning stuff down. It's all gonna work out in the wash. You might get a shitload this trip, but that next one's gonna make up for it. Stay in communication with your fleet manager. Keep in touch with the team of people that are put in place to help you be successful. The line of communication is key, and as long as you have that, you can keep things rolling. You can keep things going. You get somewhere, you start getting unloaded, communicate that. Send a message, hey, I'm getting unloaded, or hey, I don't feel them unloading me anymore. They should be calling me with my paperwork soon. Something. Just let them know what's going on. It helps kind of get the ball rolling. Sometimes you're still going to have to wait because that's just the nature of the beast. But you can, send that message. You might end up getting something sooner. Like I stay pre-planned, especially since I started communicating. I stay pretty much pre-planned. There might be a time or two, weekend, something like that I have to wait a little bit, but it's not near as long as I've had to a few times before I started making sure that line of communication was there. Make plans, set goals. If you don't got plans and goals, you're going to end up blowing through that money. You're going to be a little better off, but still in the same situation you might have been before, like living paycheck to paycheck, not having nothing to show for it. You get burnt out, you don't want to do it anymore. I started setting goals, I started making plans, and got something to work towards, and I'm trying to get to it as quick as possible, but I have a time frame that I plan on getting to it by. That's what I'm working towards. If I can make it happen twice as fast, well, I'm gonna set another goal or another plan for after I get to that point. But I'm gonna get there as quick as I can, try and make that efficiency. At the end of the day, I don't want to be out here the rest of my life. I don't want to have to work until I'm retirement age. I'm trying to make moves, make things happen. The only way I can do that is by being goal-oriented, by pushing hard, by running hard, and by being efficient. Use those macros, the fuel macro. Use it to find the best fuel. Check it every morning. The one they give you might not be the best one, might not be the best for you. To be the most efficient you can, and to, of course, if you want to make more revenue, you're going to have to use that so you can get the cheapest prices. But sometimes you might know, hey, I'm going to have to park, there's a Petro, I'm going to have to drive until the middle of the night, but I need to stop, so instead of stopping early so you can make sure you get a spot, you might want to spend a few more cents on fuel at a Petro so you can get you one of them reserve spots without having to spend that cash. Save you $10 in the long run, and you can go ahead and reserve that spot early. Keep plans going for whenever you're on the road, and you can be moving ahead of schedule. You might go past that stop. Okay, go past that stop, have a second plan for if I make it past here, where am I going to go? A lot of people, well, I don't want to run splits. I don't want to do that. It's too complicated. Man, run them splits. It's okay to take a few naps, get running. Shit. There's been plenty of times that I've had to take splits a day or even multiple days so I can make sure that I get my stops off whenever they need to be off. Hell, splits have made it to where I can get an extra load in because I make myself available to get a load by taking a split. Not everybody's going to, not everybody has to. It ain't the only way to be efficient, but find your niche and get in it. I'm gonna run as hard as I legally can to make shit happen. And I'm not gonna say I can't to anything that I could possibly do, because if I turn it down, somebody else gonna be making that money. And no offense to any of y'all, but I'm trying to get it all. Overall, this year's been really good to me in leasing. I got big plans for the future. I'm looking into moving on to a lease purchase, try and get all that worked out. The next 2 to 3 years, plan on getting me a couple trucks. And that's another reason why I decided to go the training route, because I want to be able to train people whenever they come in here and train them the way I want the truck ran, how to be safe, efficient, effective, and have the passion that I have for what I'm doing, so they can come drive my truck for me for a while, get their money up, and then they can move on to bigger and better things. But anyways, that's how this year's been. I know some people probably want to know about the money. The money's there, okay? You run fast, effective, smart, you got a business mindset, you come into this leasing thing, you can make money, you can be able to pay for whatever you need to pay for and get shit done. The money's gonna be there. Anyways, I'm gonna try and get some more videos out more often. This training thing kind of got me thrown for a loop. Got to kind of get used to it, and trying to do videos in between, but also maintain being efficient and getting plenty of rest, being there for my student, trying to get all this training done. So that's all for this one, guys. Till next time, y'all keep safe and keep trucking.